kids and marriage and spending money and expenses and stuff like that. So yeah, my phone's going off. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, do the crap with me. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, do the steak with me. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, do the...
Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of our digital memoir. It's been a while since I did a video, but my wife's finally out of the house, so I can actually do this video. Obviously, if you guys are first time watching a video, this is a digital memoir where we just talk about things for the kids, so maybe later in life they may learn something from it. Well, my wife's gone today. She's out at a team dinner, so I wanted to make a video about her, kinda, not a whole lot, but just some I think that some things I thought I should discuss, because we've told the story about how we met. That video over there or over there somewhere, but you know, it's a crazy story about how, you know, we met and we got married and engaged like really fast, but we never talked about, or excuse me, I never talked about why did I marry her. What was it about her that I was like, oh, I gotta get married? You know, why? You know, maybe the kids wonder, like, so why are you with her? Or, you know, why is she with you? Or that, I don't know. She's probably crazy out her mind, probably. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I was making some other videos that are coming soon about friends throughout my life who've had like major impacts. And as I was going through, I was like really in depth. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, I talk about her, about how much I love her, but I wanted to explain it for the kids and for, I guess, the viewers. So let's so as far as like what attracted me to your mom to start was, well, obviously, like, you know, we talked on the phone and through text, so it was almost like a blind date. So this is, once again, this is before social media. And so we talked about everything. So I never even got to see her for a couple of weeks, just straight on the phone. And the biggest thing that grabbed my attention immediately was the fact that there was nothing that was off limits that we didn't talk about. Like, you know, we talked about, you know, kids, we talked about, you know, what about getting married? And this was like within the first, you know, couple of days of talking, and like she didn't shy away from it or pull away and think it was weird. So I thought that was awesome that, you know, she was comfortable with any type of conversation we're having and being comfortable with those I guess tough questions people think that will scare people away. People think that if you ask certain questions too soon, that you're rushing things and you're gonna scare the other person away. But I always felt like the person that I would be with would be on the same page as me and like be okay with talking about those things, and I wouldn't frighten them away. And she never once shied away. She embraced my craziness full on. So I really love that about her. In fact, once again, I told her that I loved her before I even met her, because she was just that girl. And then when I actually met her, I saw her for the first time, because I was panicking, because I had never seen her. I was like, oh, this is before you knew about catfishing or whatever, but I was like, oh my God, what if I meet her and she's like ugly? I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, as much as we had a chemistry, you know, I'm a realistic person. I mean, just being honest, is she wasn't like good looking. It may have turned me away. But great news. I mean, when I saw her, I was like, damn. I thought she was just like ridiculously gorgeous, and I was like, oh my God. So all this extra stuff that I've been learning about her, and then you have the fact that she was hot. So I'm just being realistic, kids, you know, and people say looks ain't everything, and that's, you know, I agree to a certain point, but I think I think as far as being in a relationship, you need to be attracted to that person too. That's just my opinion. Other people have theirs, but for me, I was like, oh yeah, she's a hottie. So, and then after we spent some more time actually together, more and more, I mean, we just clicked on so many levels and agreed about so many views about, you know, about kids. So we got, we lined up on so much stuff that I was like, wow, this can't be real. And you know, after our third date, as you know, I was like, oh, I'm marrying her. I mean, this is the person that I want to be with for my rest of life. You know, which is crazy for me because I only been in one bad relationship. I had good relationships, but it was your mom, Courtney. She was just everything that I didn't even know I was looking for. You know, the more we talked, it was like she just like filled in these gaps that I didn't know that was missing on the type of person that I wanted to be with. And I was just like, wow, everything clicked. And and so anyway, so you know, we got married. That was the thing, because everything felt right. Not only did it felt right, it looked right, and we talked about it, and it was right. It was, like I said, it was more than just the feeling. It just everything, how we got along and how we agreed about things. It was awesome. So I know it's long-winded and everything about me meeting your mom and why I wanted to marry her. And I'm gonna go deep for another video another time. But so we've been married now 8 years. It'll be 9 years in April, a couple months from now. And so I'm excited about that, to say, wow, I've been with this person for so long and it still is awesome. Like, she still makes me laugh. The best thing about being married to your mom is that is us changing. To me, like when I'm just sitting there, I don't realize that I've changed so much. But I can see that how much she's changed, because when we first were together, she was like if we were gonna pick a cool one in a relationship, it would definitely be Courtney. Courtney would be the cool one, I'd be the nerd. But as we like grew together, she's become more and more like letting more of that out of her, and like she's even nerdier than me. She reads way more than me now. She loves like superhero movies and fantasy and stuff like that, and it's really awesome because before she never read any fantasy books or watched any superhero movies, but now that's like her genre of choice. She loves the fantasy aspect of that stuff, and it's funny because, you know, it seems like she's even more comfortable with herself being that type of person, so that just matched up with me even more, because you already know, your dad, he's a big nerd. So it's been like it's been awesome. I mean, I'm sorry I keep saying that, but it really makes me happy to see how much we just grown. And I know people say, oh, I love you more each day. I guess maybe I love your mom just as much as I loved her from the time that I first met her. If you say love more, I think I love her in the fact that that she's grown so much. Like, oh, so you've been together for so long, and obviously there's been people who are together way longer than us, at this point. But for us, it's a long time. And like, so how are you still together? What keeps the relationship, fresh? I think it's us like staying young and like still doing the fun little dumb things that we do. Like, I like to scare her, and it's hilarious, and she gets a little jump and she giggles, and we joke with each other, we give each other hard times, just about the silly thing, just keeping the smiles coming. And then another thing that I just love about your mom is that she's never just settled on anything. She picks up a new hobby and like she just goes all in on it. She's just amazing. Like this whole cookie thing, hopefully maybe she's still doing it, like, you know, when you guys are older, but like it started off as just a fun thing that me and her were gonna do together and just as a couple thing, and then next thing I know, she's like killing it on some of these cookies, and I'll maybe show a couple pictures here of some cookies or whatever, but she's phenomenal. And like everything she does, she puts so much effort into it, and she puts a lot of herself in it. And you can see that from, like I said, from whether it be work or our marriage, or you know, with you kids and everything she does. I mean, I love that she just doesn't settle, like, you know, because you know she got the top prize, me, but she doesn't. She doesn't let off. She's like still trying to improve herself. She's doing CrossFit now, eating better, doing this. She's just ready, always ready for the next challenge, and I love that. You know, and it helps me, and we motivate each other, we bounce off each other. It's not like we're not competing, but I mean, we're just motivating, because it's like, man, I see your mom doing this amazing thing over here. What can I do in my life just to be as amazing as her? And maybe that motivates you guys. And then speaking about you guys, and it's a big thing, just so you know, I'm with your mom because she's awesome, not because of you guys. I mean, I love you guys. You guys are awesome, but you guys do not, you guys being here isn't like what hinges or keeps our marriage together. You know, you guys are just kind of like a bonus, and some days you guys are like a consolation prize, because y'all be getting on my nerves sometimes, just being honest. I know y'all be working your mama nerves too, but no, and when you know, that's a good thing, because I think as far as a marriage is concerned, you have to be taking care of each other, your husband and wife. That's gotta be number one. You gotta be making sure you're taking care of each other and making sure that you guys are still loving each other, and because at some point you guys are gonna leave us. You guys are probably gone by the time you guys are watching this now. The time's just flown by, and then when you guys leave, I don't want to learn how to get along with this person again. I don't want to be a stranger in my home, you know, because we put so much attention onto you guys. But always remember to put your partner first. They gotta be at the forefront, and then everything else will come with the kids. So some of the things that you may notice, like, you know, obviously we're not a perfect couple. We get into disagreements. We don't really fight. I don't think there's anything that big that's come up where we're like just and just going. No. I think for the most part, just little dumb stuff that, you know, if I take an hour or two by myself, I'm like, what happened? But the biggest trial is because the love of you guys, we do have differing disagreements on how you guys, how we should parent, but at the core, we're on the same page. But sometimes she thinks I'm a little harder on you guys, and I think she's like really soft on you guys. And so we're a good balance in the parenting aspects, because you'll notice, or I tell you watch the video, like when things really start hitting the fan, she yells daddy, and then y'all don't like that call. Y'all don't like when she call daddy, because that's when I come in, and then she see like I'm really hard with you guys, and I'm like, I tell them I'm taking everything away. Y'all got dips, or not dips, but y'all got lunges or whatever creative punishment I got. And then she's like, oh, maybe that's enough. I'm like, no. But I think if it wasn't for her here to keep me balanced, maybe you guys, maybe it'd be a little bit harder on you guys. So I think and that's just another thing, that we balance each other out. I love another thing about her that I just love, like, you know, after all this time, is like how much she loves you guys. Like, one of the things we talked about, you know, you think someday you might people say, oh, I want to have kids someday, but some people really, at the end of the day, some people don't think they would ever be parents. They say they want to, but they may not ever get the chance to. And so the thing is, like, we'll sit back and wonderment with you guys, and we'll sit there and like, wow, can you believe that we have these 2 kids that are 5 and 7, and wow, the time's gone by, but she loves you. I love how much she loves you guys. Like, she cuddles with you guys all the time. She reads with you guys all the time. I mean, she spoils you. I mean, I'm hoping that you guys pick up on that, and like someday, like, you see the way that she loves me and that she loves you guys, that you guys take that away from her, and like and maybe find that in a partner, or emulate that yourself, because I think that's also another key thing that why I love your mom so much, is that just seeing her love on you guys. Then we'll talk. Let's talk about like how we spend our time together. Like, for me, just being in your mom's presence is like is the best thing for me. That's for me. Like, you talk about the love languages. For me, it's quality time. Just spending that time with your mom. Like, we could be sitting down there on that couch all night long, and I'm like through the roof, and I'm like overjoyed, and I like poke with her, I like touch her and stuff, and I'll say a little like corny like pickup lines to her and stuff still, and she just giggles, and it makes and we just start laughing about it. She brings a lot of joy to my life. Honestly, I don't even like, there couldn't have been a better person for me than your mom. I mean, how much we just flow really well, and how supportive she is of me, of like everything. She doesn't flinch. She, if I have something I want to do, she's in on it. This move to Kansas City, it was like, it came out of nowhere for me. I was like, hey, what do you think about moving to Kansas City? And she was like, she thought about it, not even very long. She's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And like, there was no real, she just believed in me that much. It's like, yeah, we'll get it taken care of. We figured it out this long. We can figure that out too. So I love her faith in me and believing in me. And, and I was like, I feel the same way about her. I was like, yeah, don't worry, we'll move to Kansas City. You'll figure it out. I was like, you'll be awesome. I was like, if you're awesome one place, you can be awesome somewhere else. And it's proven true. I mean, she's been freaking phenomenal. So yeah, and I'm proud of everything she does with work. I mean, she's got a really nice promotion a month ago. She travels a lot for work. She enjoys what she does. Sometimes it stresses her out, but when she's finished and she's killed it at a project she's been working on, I've been stressed out about it, and she's proud of the work that she does, and that makes me happy too, because like, she's just not grinding away, being miserable, doing something just to so we can take care of her family. She's something that she's doing that she enjoys, because I tell her, if she didn't enjoy it, I tell her to walk away, but she enjoys it so much. So yeah, I love the passion she has, that she puts into it. I love the passion and caring and love that she has for other people. I like to give a lot of stuff away. I like to volunteer time, and she's never shirked away from that. She's always supported me on that. So that's like a big part of my life, is just like giving to people, and she supports me in that, whether it be giving my time. She was fully supportive me when I wanted to be a big brother in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, when I want to do some like pro bono, like photo shoots and stuff like that. Just everything. Like, she has a giving heart, and I love that, because from when I came, a lot of things I have in life, I didn't have much, and it's because of other people who just happened to like do those little things for me. I figured, hey, this is my way to like give back out, even if it's a little small thing, you know. I wanted to be able to do that. A thing that I do that annoys her to no end is I have two bad habits. One, I leave the cabinets open when I go in the kitchen. Also, the drawers in the bedroom. And she's always sarcastic as hell. She comes to me and is like, "Oh, guess who came in the kitchen today? Oh," and she just makes fun of me about the cabinets. Every time we go out with some friends or something, and someone will say something about a cabinet, here she goes talking about my cabinets. Oh, and also me leaving my clothes on the floor. I do have to get better than that at that. But I'm like, I come home from work, I'm like, chill out, watch some TV, watch some basketball, play a video game, maybe have a drink. I don't know, but like, clothes are the last thing on my mind. I'm just like trying to get out of them. But on her end, the thing that annoys me the most about your mom is the phone and her calling me. Oh, it drives me absolutely insane. Like, she'll leave the house and like 5 minutes later she'll call me. I'm like, what? And like, give me a chance to miss you. She'll be and then like she'll be coming home after a day and she'll want to tell me her whole day over the phone. I'm like, no, save it until like I see you. I want to hear about it and see your face and your facial expressions. I mean, I know that's petty, but I mean, that's my biggest thing. I'm sorry, I don't have anything really. Just prefer to see you. I prefer to see you face to face and hang out with my wife. Because once again, like I said, I think the biggest thing is like, I like that quality time. I like to come home and see her expression, because I love her expression. She's so like animated when she's like telling the stories and stuff. I know I'm animated too, but that's another thing that we have in common. Like, she's super animated too. And then we look at you kids and we see us and you guys. You guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely out your mind. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, if it wasn't how cute you guys were, I'd trade you in. I think that's what God does. He makes you guys cute so you don't leave them. That's just my quick ramble about your mom and why I love her so much and what she means to me. You know, when it comes down to it, if you guys want to know where you guys rank, I mean, it's like mommy and then you guys, like, and that's why you'll hear me like sometimes I like when I'm chilling with her, get my QT in, and like y'all invading my area, I'm like, hey, y'all need to leave me alone. I'm chilling with mommy right now, and y'all need to go somewhere because she's my number one. I mean, I love you babies. Don't get me wrong, I'll always love you guys, but I mean, I love her more than you guys. Just being honest, I do love her more than you guys. Yeah, so like I said, that's it. I mean, there's a ton of other things I love about your mom. I didn't want to make it too long and make her head bigger than it already is. I mean, obviously, her head is physically much bigger than mine. She always says that my head's bigger, but her head's definitely bigger, by far. But I love her. Yeah, I'm out. See you guys next time.